Alrighty, everybody. Attorney Walter Hnot. You know the basic rules when we do this. I go live, basically free for 30 minutes to go ahead and answer questions from callers from the YouTube or the online community in general. The simple rules are as follows. Number one, don't question stack. Have one, maybe two questions tops. Get right to them. Ask your legal question right up front. No story mode. Make sure you use a fake name throughout the process. I don't have your whole file in front of me, so I don't know all the stuff I would need to give you actual legal advice, but I can give you kind of directional advice. Other than that, David, good sir, we've got you on the phone. What is your legal question? Go ahead.
I am on Social Security disability, and I just got to order a workman's comp large sum. Should I take the payment or a lump sum?
Oh man, that is a huge question. That is actually not so much a legal question. That is more of a future lifestyle question. So let me ask you this. Do you have a lot of money saved up currently?
We got some, but not a whole lot.
All right. Some, but not a whole lot means a whole lot of different things. I know some people who have some, but not a whole lot, and that's over 10 million, and some that's over 20,000. So where are we at? Yeah.
We're not that way. No.
Yeah. Give me a general area. Are we talking under 100,000, under 250?
Yeah. Yeah, we're only at 30 or 40,000.
Okay. Going forward, you're going to get your SSDI check. What is your current age?
I am 58.
Is your wife still working? Is she likely to continue to work until full retirement age?
No, she's been helping me around the house.
Okay. Do you have veteran benefits attached?
No, I don't.
Okay. So is she going to get a job going forward?
Don't plan to.
All right. So then you got to be real careful with what you do. But usually, and these are LTD benefits that you're getting in a lump sum, or is it workers' comp?
It's workman's comp.
Okay. So, all right. What was the monthly amount around versus what is the settlement amount around?
Okay. I get $28.50 for the disability, and it was $405,000 for the workman's comp.
You already own a house?
Yes.
You already own 2 cars?
Yes.
Kids are all paid for, they're out?
Yes.
No future medical expenses that are not covered by insurance, correct?
I think correct.
Okay, yeah, I mean, nobody knows. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And there's no way I can snooker you into getting the wife to work a little. There's no way?
Yeah, I'm about to have a couple surgeries. So it's going to be hard.
Okay. You're going to have those surgeries, but then after you're recovered from those, then what?
She might. I don't know.
I'm listening for the background voice. I don't hear anything. That's not a good sign. So, look, here's the thing. It is a good option to have a potential vocational track for the wife after the surgeries where she takes care of you. Because, yes, $400,000 is a good cushion, but it ain't that much money in the modern era. And so the reality, I would say, is you like the house where you're at. You're not planning on selling or moving or any of that. You don't have a, do you have a vacation home as well or no?
No. We're happy here.
Okay. If it were me, and I'm not saying that you should do this, but if it were me, I would take the cashola settlement. I would put part of it into a rental home and basically get that rental home working and put my wife into managing the rental home so that you have extra income coming in from that. And basically having that as an additional check on top of the checks you're going to be getting.
Okay, but will the lump sum affect my disability payment?
Well, you're SSDI, not SSDI. When was the last time that you worked over the table on a payroll? Like last year?
It's been 5 years now.
Yeah, but I mean, you applied and you're being found disabled, prior to your DLI, right? Your date last insured.
Right.
Yeah. So it's not really going to affect it. I mean, if they see any of it, and it depends on. Remember now, it depends on how they write the settlement agreement. There has to be certain terminology in it for your state. So just make sure the workers' comp attorney handling the settlement writes that in. But the bottom line is, usually that's not considered countable against you. And even if they screw it up and do, then it's only going to be countable for 1 month where you're not eligible for that month of SSDI benefits. And then the next month you become eligible and you're fine. So even if they screw it up, it's not a long-term screw up.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, thank you for your time.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, good sir, you have a wonderful, wonderful day, okay?
You too. Thank you so much.
Thank you, good sir. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Perfect. We're going to take the next caller. Hi, this is Attorney Walter Hnot. We are live on YouTube. Remember to use a fake name throughout this process. And remember to go ahead and mute the phone on your end or the computer that has the video playing. We'll just talk straight through the phone. What is your legal question? Go ahead.
Yes, hello. My doctor has wanted me to do an implant for my back pain and my leg pain. I don't want anything. I've done research on these implants, and it's like a 50-50, and I scar really easily. And I was wondering, is that going to hurt me by saying no to this implant?
So what you got to get is a letter for the SSA that says the implant would not be helpful or work properly or be potentially dangerous to you, for such and such reasons. So you just have to get a differing opinion from a doctor as to why it wouldn't be a good option, and then put that,
Okay.
into letter form. But bottom line is this: we're talking about electrical stimulus pack, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, a lot of people do not have good outcomes with that stuff, and a lot of people end up very miserable, and it ends up malfunctioning sometimes, and then they got to immediately take it out.
Yes, and I heard if you scar, I keloid scar, so I hyper scar. So I heard that people that have that scarring issue, they can never take the leads out of the spinal cord.
Yeah.
And I don't like that idea. So I'm just not a go for that.
And you've done the shots and you've done the electrical treatment outside the body, all that jazz?
Yes. I've done physical therapy. I'm on currently pain meds for that, pain management meds. And that's as far as I've gone. As far as, I've had 2 surgeries in my back, and I have failed surgery syndrome, and I have a lot of autoimmune disorders too. So,
Okay. I mean, this is what I would say. Go get your letter if you don't want to do it. I know a lot of people who have had failures with that stuff. The stim packs have gotten better than those who got it 10 years ago, but I'm going to be very straight with you. You want to do anything in your power, anything, to put yourself in a situation where, basically you don't have to have surgery on your back until you absolutely are required to do it.
Right. Yeah, they're not talking surgery again. I've already had 2 in my back. So this was the next step that they wanted me to do for my pain. So,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But who do I get that letter from? I mean,
another doctor in that specialty.
Another doctor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. I will do that. Well, thank you, Walter. I really appreciate your help.
Absolutely. You have a wonderful night,
Thank you. You too.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye-bye. Hi, this is Attorney Walter Hnot. We are live on YouTube. Remember to use a fake name throughout this process. What is your legal question? Go ahead.
I'm an ex-soldier. I never got a full veteran because they ripped me off when I was in the National Guard. In 2 weeks, I was going to make active duty, and I got injured, and it was just a big mess. But I was in there for 9 years. But like I said, they was going to ship us across the seas, and so I didn't get pulled. I got to use it for my college, and I got a degree as a therapist. But my issues is I'm 52 now, and my last job was in Anchorage, Alaska, and I've had scoliosis my whole life. And I just kept hurting my back because, I was an athlete. I just I was a farmer in Kentucky, under my dad, growing up real hard living. And right now, I fought and fought. I didn't want to get on it because I was kind of conservative. And I was like, my mom's like, get on disability. It's your only chance because you can't go back and make $80,000 a year like I was.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm making $1,400. And the issues is that what I'm worried about is I've been on it for 4 years or so, I guess, maybe 5. I got approved, and I got back paid, but it was called partially approved.
Mm-hmm.
And but I've got a disc degeneration. Then they diagnosed me with military neck, which means I even got a straight neck. They made fun of me because I got a southern accent up there, and I told them it looked like a pumpkin on a tobacco stick.
Sure.
And then I've got my neck fused. Then I got my lower back fused. And then I had 2 more back surgeries in California before that was when I was in my 30s. And the arthritis, the musculoskeletal, and, all this stuff. And I was a combat medic, so I do have a medical background. But, I mean, it's just, I'm getting ready to go get SI joints. And then I found out the other day I got 3 clogged arteries.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I lost 30 pounds of weight. I'm trying to get back in shape a little bit, but I cannot stand more than 15 minutes. And I'm just worried death with your last video that they're going to try to reverse me or something. And I support Trump, but, he's finding a lot of crap, that people are wasting. I mean, like 20 billion that's missing that went to the illegals when that could have helped the homeless veterans or the homeless people. And that stuff makes me mad, but I'm worried about myself now, and with the partial, when you was talking about it, of course, I fast forwarded and didn't listen to it quickly, and I jumped to this show real quick so I could call and ask you, but am I in danger of anything?
Let me ask you some basic questions. Okay, so what is your current age right now?
52.
Okay, and when were you found disabled? Like, what age were you when you were found disabled? 48, 4 years ago?
Something like that. Yeah, it was right before the pandemic.
Okay, and let me ask you this. When you were found disabled...
2017, I think.
Okay, and when you were found disabled, like what... help me out with understanding that. Was it a listing level approval? Was it a grid out? Was it a... Well, I mean, it wasn't a grid out because you were 48. Was it a... well, wait, what did they change your... No, because you were still 48. So you were either a vocational allowance listing level or a compassion allowance listing. What type of approval did they give you?
I don't know nothing about it. I didn't. I mean, they approved me quick. I mean, we got a Social Security building right across here, and I went over. It was a pandemic, and I had to talk to the magistrate through a computer. And I just told them, I got doctors to show stuff. I mean, I've had 4 surgeries on the back, and I got arthritis. And every time they do a surgery, they about kill me up here. I mean, I told them I'm going to go back to a hillbilly doctor down in Kentucky because my voice, they damaged my vocal cords. And then my lumbar surgery, they overdosed me, and I woke up in another hospital they flew me to because my kidneys were in failure. It's like every time I have a surgery on my back, and right now they're trying to do injections because they said I have nerve damage, is what they're saying.
Where?
And it's all over my body from my spine. I guess they damaged it from the surgeries or something.
So when you walk, do you like need a cane, crutch, walker, wheelchair, rollator, stuff like that?
No. I can walk for about an hour shopping with a cart. But then it starts burning. I mean, burning. If I'm standing in line for the pharmacy, I have to sit down after 10 minutes. And it hurts me to do laundry and stuff like it. But I do it all myself. But when I get behind, people from my church come and help me clean stuff.
Okay. Are you currently, at this time, doing a lot of things like, so you're going to your doctors that you're supposed to be going to that they originally found you disabled off of, correct?
Yeah, I guess it's my regular doctor. Yes, I got him, a cardiologist. I'm getting ready to have a mouth surgery. I mean, I'm falling apart because I got real bad anxiety and ADHD, and it's not PTSD, but it could be because I have night terrors. They got me on medicine because I have nightmares where I was beat as a kid. My dad loved me, but he beat the hell out of me, and that's where I got my anxiety from. The military. I breezed through that, except my back did go out on me. I almost didn't graduate. But then they found out it was worse. I mean, like right now, my burning is going all the way through my shoulder blades. And they have to treat the top with needles, and then they got to go to the bottom. Right now, it's my SI joints. I know my anatomy pretty good because I was going to become a nurse, and then I wound up being a therapist with mental health. But yeah, I mean, it's just I just can't do anything. I want to go back to work and because they make 80,000 here, just entry level, and I've got a 4-page resume, but I can't do it. I can't lift certain things. When I go grocery shopping, I have to take my car, put all my groceries in, and I do have a vehicle. I saved up enough money to get me another vehicle because I lost everything when I went across the ocean and left my job in Anchorage because they hurt me there. And then one lawyer told me I could have sued them because they told me they hurt me. I was on workers' comp and I quit. And I said, "What about unemployment?" And they said, this was in Anchorage, Alaska, at my last job, really. And they said, "Oh, you had to come to work one more day." And I'm like, "Well, you don't hurt me. I'm still on the payroll." And a lawyer in Kentucky told me I could have sued him, but it was already past statute of limitations. So I've been living in Pennsylvania ever since then.
Yeah, if you're really worried, what I would recommend is going and basically getting an RFC letter from each. Like, what are your top 3 impairments? Like, if you just hit me with the bullet points real quick, what are your top 3?
It's my whole spine. It hurts all the time. And like sometimes with the SI joint, it get kind of out of whack. Now, before I had the lower back fusion, I used to have a 38-inch vertical leap, and I dunked one time, swung off the rim because of my momentum, and landed on my feet, my heels, and it ripped that right muscle down there. So it ripped it in half, and it healed up shorter. So when my back would go a whack, it would pull my vertebrae off the side. My right leg was paralyzed for a day, and I had to have eventually, like I said, I got that well through therapy, but they had to fuse it down there. And plus, I got disc degeneration. I was 6'2". I don't know how tall I am now, but I got now my middle of my back is starting to go, and I don't. Oh boy, they'll probably say something about that soon. But it's just disc degeneration, arthritis. I got spasms all over me. The therapist said, "You got knots all over your back." I'm trying to get a TENS unit where they put the electrodes on you and you turn on the current to help with me. But I'm on gabapentin 600 milligram every 3 hours, 4 times a day. If I don't take that, it's like somebody's got an electrical cattle prod on me. And,
so here's
my gait. My gait's messed up.
So here's what I would say, because we're kind of going over on the time, but bottom line is pick each one of your, actual doctors that, an ortho for your back, and then any additional ones, get an RFC letter completed by them as to how severe you actually are, and then submit that to the SSA to increase your likelihood of them just, rolling over your file and going to the next one via a CDR.
Okay. Now what's that called again? A R what?
So basically what that's called is an RFC, or a residual functional capacity form.
Okay, an R.
FC. Yep, an RFC.
RFC. Okay, RFC. I do have a little bit of brain damage too. I got hit in the head, CTE. So I've been having a little bit of memory problems here lately as well too.
Sure.
RFC, and where do I get that paper at?
So you can text or send me an email or give me a call on Thursday, and I'll send you a copy of one. Yeah.
Okay. And which is better for me to do for you? You're giving me the help, so I want to acknowledge you, first. So that's just the way I am.
Yeah.
Would it be easier for you to me to email you, or would you rather me to call back?
You can shoot me an email. I'm just going to be working with the homeless tomorrow, so I won't be available tomorrow. But basically, yeah, just shoot me an email. I'll send you the template form, and then you can use that with your doctors and submit it to the SSA.
Well, yeah, I'll just say, I'm Kentucky. Everybody calls me Kentucky up here, and my name's Alex. So I'll just remember me as Kentucky.
Sure.
I'm the only person within under 200 radius around here that speaks an accent like this. So.
Sure.
And in Pennsylvania. And where's your email in the bottom? I'm looking for it right now.
Yep. So if you send it to info@disabilityresolution.com and you just say, hey, can you send me the RFC form? I'll send it over.
Okay, is it at the bottom down here on your page?
Yeah, it should be in there. Yeah.
Okay, and what was that one more time? RFC, but where does it say the email? I'm just looking for the email. I can't find the email.
It should be in the bio. If you just scroll around, it should be info@disabilityresolution.com. I'm going to put it in the chat section too, so you can see it there.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Absolutely good, sir. You have a wonderful, wonderful night.
Okay, well, God bless you, and I love you. Even though I'm a
Thank you, good
soldier and a farmer boy, I love you, my friend. You're doing God's work.
Thank you, good sir. Well, you have a wonderful, wonderful night, okay?
You too, buddy. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you, good sir. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, we're going to take probably 2 more calls real quick. Let me get this on. Speakers on. Hi, this is Attorney Walter Hnot. We are live on YouTube. Remember to use a fake name throughout this process. What is your legal question? Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Slim Goodbody.
Perfect.
And I am on disability, have been for 5 years for chronic anxiety and panic disorder.
Okay.
I am trying to, I want to stream on like YouTube or Twitch, but I'm worried that they would consider that work, whereas it's literally a hobby.
It's definitely work. Yeah, it's you performing the actual duties. It's definitely work. Yeah.
Even if it is not for any kind of money or donations or anything.
Well, I mean, it is for money, right? You're doing it to earn money, right?
No. This is literally just for exposure therapy for myself. Like it's for my own mental health.
So remember, this falls under your own company, your own thingy. So they can assess what you're doing and attribute value to it, even though you don't actually earn money from it.
Okay, so just by like painting on like wall streaming, they would consider that to be work.
Well, you're producing products.
Eventually.
Yeah, I mean, keep in mind, they're not going to be queued off right in the beginning because there's no money coming into the IRS that's going to be like, hey, check this out. But remember, they have an entire division where, if they think there might be an issue, they'll refer to the CDI group. The CDI unit will then investigate your online activity, and then they'll create an ROI file showing all these things that you're doing. And then they'll basically send it over to DDS to do an adjudication via the CDR. And then at that point, God help you. Yeah.
Okay, so just stay off the internet completely.
I mean, look, here's the thing. You can do whatever you want, but if you want to keep your benefits, you're going to have to steer clear of the CDI units that are investigating. And if you create a ton of media showing you doing stuff and you're on a schedule and that media gets a lot of views, then they can attribute to that you doing some form of work, even though you're not actually earning any money.
Well, it would just be at random times and only when I can. And I do probably have to stop from panic attacks. And none of the videos are saved anywhere.
How do you know they're not being saved anywhere?
On Twitch, you have the option to either have videos recorded for the future or to not.
Yeah, but how do you know they're not being saved anywhere?
Pretty sure it's in their terms of service.
No. I mean, beyond Twitch. Like, how do you know? Let me give you an example. Okay. So they have.
Oh, yeah. Somebody could actually record it if they wanted to.
Right. So that's what I'm getting at. It could be a government agency. It could be a foreign nation. It could be somebody that's a neighbor that doesn't like you. Like, how do you know? You know what I mean? Yeah.
Nobody ever.
Yeah. Okay. All right. No biggie,
All right. Well, I think you've answered my question.
Absolutely good, sir. Have a wonderful, wonderful night.
Thank you. You as well.
Thank you, good sir. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, so we're going to do one more caller, round us out. Let's see what we got. How's everybody doing in the chat? Let's see. Tony Erickson, I am a real human being. Yes. Are you a real human being? Your hair looks very epic. All right, let's see if we have any additional callers. I know I missed a zillion of them. I'll just try calling one of the ones back that I missed. Here we go. Hold on. Let me go ahead and speaker on. Let's see if we can get him. Hi, this is
AI is taking notes.
what is going on here? What just happened? I pushed the wrong button. Sorry, that was AI. AI said it was taking notes. I was like, no. Bad phone. Oh, it's got a button there. That's new. Ring Central has an AI thing now.
Hello?
Hey, sorry about that. I pushed the wrong button because they've got this notes button above the thingy. But anyways, all right, walk me through. What is your legal question? Go ahead.
Okay. If the attorney, I have a question. The attorney who's representing me now, they won't give me their name. They won't let me speak to the attorney that they won't let me speak to them verbally ever, or address or phone number. Only through email communications.
That's so weird. I hate email communications back and forth to clients because it takes 30 emails to answer something simple. So I hate that. I'd rather do phone calls, which is what I mostly do. Okay, so yeah.
I also have something very interesting for you. I also have my hearing, my disability hearing, recorded. In no way, shape, or form, the entire conversation did the judge say, is this being audio recorded? She only asked if there was anyone else in the room. And I have that, and I published it online. I'm grateful to send you the link. Also, I did publish my name and my social security number in it, but I don't really care because I have suicidal tendencies.
I mean, you're spicy. I mean, yeah. I mean, you can. Yeah.
I don't know if you're interested in that conversation. This is like a journalistic thing, anyways.
Mhm.
There's nothing against the law for you to review that or to listen to it. It's just, and I did nothing wrong, even though my attorney said, you're not supposed to record that. It was stated in the thing. No, I even did a transcript with Google. There's nothing in it, and you can watch the full audio.
And it's right in the beginning, too.
Audio.
That's when they say it.
Yeah.
All right,
It's
so
very helpful for making you help other people, because I know you never get these things recorded. And I'm from New York, Syracuse, New York area, and it's online. And if you're interested in it, to listen to it, take extracts out. I didn't remove my name or anything, so just please don't publish the link too much. It could be very helpful to other people what a hearing actually is.
So, I mean, what I would do is I would basically cut out the intro where name, social, birthday, all that jazz, get right to, them doing the bookkeeping and then go into the examination, cross-examination. But here's the thing, like, so do you want me to do like a review of it where I can tell you good things that you did, bad things that you did, good things the attorney did, bad things the attorney did, things they should have questioned you additional, like, what do you want me to do with it?
All of that and whatever is useful for you to help other people to publish it so they actually, know what a hearing might look like or sound like.
Yeah.
A real legitimate hearing.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be useful to just help other people. And I know you've never got this context before, so it's kind of neat. And no way, shape, or form in the beginning, he did not ask if I was audio recording. And my lawyer represented me, which I've never met in my life. She's from Texas. I found her online, or they found me from some internet thing. Also, my sister is a disability attorney of some sort, and my other sister's a lawyer, but they're both house moms.
Okay, gotcha. I mean,
they're New York.
Yeah,
they're just New York, but they live in California and somewhere else.
I mean, so the thing is, people have asked me to review of claims that I've done, and I've always asked them. I was like, okay, just as a heads up, this is what's involved, this is what happens, yada yada, and I just never really did it because, in order to go through it, normally I would change their name or I would change the vocals, so I'd have to run it through a vocoder and go through all that stuff. Are you okay with me doing it without a vocoder?
Absolutely, if you wanted to change my name. Otherwise, you can leave my voice in it. I have no problem with leaving my voice in it. Just my social security number and my address and my name. That's about it.
Okay,
It's only in the intro, and then sometimes she says, Mr. Lambert. If you find it interesting, I actually have computer skills. I used to be a network security consultant, and I hobbied with computer stuff, so I can remove that and video edit and audio edit, whatever might be needed. I know it's time consuming because it's almost an hour. So for you to edit it, it's like an hour watching it, and going through, it's another hour. You know how long it takes to do that stuff. It's just ridiculous. And I would just really appreciate like your input, advice on it.
Sure.
And I know it can help a lot of people. I mean, it really can. And I do live in New York.
Yeah, sure. I mean, so send me the link. If you have a copy of it already transcripted out from a computer program, that's good. Not just like it's kind of close, but a really good one. Send that to me if you can highlight where they state your name. I'll still do a review of it.
Can I just send you the Google link video, and you could scrub through even to find if it's interesting to you.
Yeah.
How I recorded it was recorded on my telephone using Google Recorder, the Pixel phone, and it automatically transcribes for you, like no effort, zero.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, so send it over. I'll take a listen to it. And I mean, you're cool with me like saying things you did right, things you didn't do right, things you should have said, things you didn't say, all that kinds of stuff.
I'm fine. I was a photographer for PNAC, Photography's Not a Crime.
Yeah.
I'm a journalist for that, volunteer.
Yeah.
And I know there's discretion on journalistic things, so I just trust that you will do your best, and it's not, you are a journalist pretty much for what you do. So yeah, I understand. You can publish my name, but I would ask that you have some integrity. But
I won't. Yeah, I won't publish your name or your social or your birthday or any of that stuff. Because the thing is this, if I shoot this video, I'm going to send it to you ahead of time. And then probably, because, remember, the most relevant parts are not so much the introductory, but it's examination, cross-examination, and vocational expert assessment, and what the attorney could have, used as arguments against it, yada, yada. So, and then what the judge was leaning towards, like a summary wrap up.
Mine absolutely much worse and much more interesting than you could ever imagine.
Okay.
Mine's much more interesting than you could ever imagine. It is the cream of the crop. It is absolutely an amazing story that only maybe 100 people a year and less than that actually have what happened to me from New York State. It's pretty amazing, actually.
Wow.
Almost humorous.
Yeah.
In a sad way. I can give you my phone number, and I'll give you my real phone number, and if you could just text me where I would send you the link, or can you text me off of a phone number and I'll send you the YouTube link?
Well, the phone number you called, just shoot me a link to that, because that's basically general back office. I'll grab the link from there, and then tomorrow I got to work with the homeless. But then, oh, it's from a burner.
Yeah, this is a burner phone. It's a text.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's from text now online.
I'll shoot you an email.
My real phone number.
Yeah, I'll shoot you an email.
Okay.
And then just shoot me the stuff back to there. Yeah.
Okay. My email address is.
Wait, but not on here.
M-A-R-K.
Yeah, not on here though. So I'm gonna shoot you a text. I'm gonna shoot you my email, and then you shoot me back an email. It'll be my specific email, not even back office. And then you just text me back the email from there. Yeah.
Okay. So you'll text me off this number.
Yeah.
You're calling.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. I'll look forward. I'll email you back from whatever I receive. All
Perfect.
Right. Thank you.
Absolutely. You have a wonderful, wonderful night,
You too.
Thank you, sir. I'll catch you later. Bye-bye. Perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and text that gentleman right now. Hold on. Let me get this going. There we go. And let me just make sure I spell it right, because it's on the phone and I'm clicking quickly. Cool. All right. So bottom line is, okay, so that's the final call for the night. I didn't get a chance to look at the comments that much. With that said, I hope you guys are doing amazingly well. I will have more video updates tomorrow. I am going to be at the homeless office tomorrow. So if you're expecting to get me on the phone tomorrow, I'm just not going to be on the phone, because I'm going to be working with the homeless. Attorney Walter Hnot, please remember to like and subscribe. If I helped you out with any one of these questions, please consider going to Google and typing in Disability Resolution Law Firm or Disability Resolution Florida. I will catch you all a little bit later. You have a wonderful, wonderful night. Please remember, I go live on Mondays and Thursdays usually to do this video, the style, 30 minutes where we just do questions. And then also, if you have a bigger question, you need a private session, mini contract is below. I will catch you a little bit later. You have a wonderful day, and we will go from there. Sleep well, and be nice to yourself in the morning. Be nice to yourself. All right, I'll catch you. Oh my goodness. I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.